Hey everybody, welcome back again. This is part 2 of Rain at Pennsic. Just thought there'd be more than just one video because I got to keep the videos down to about 10 minutes or my phone will freeze up. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, like and subscribe because this is what I do to keep sane. Oops, too late. So here we go. So, what do you do if you're at Pennsic and it's raining? First thing you do is get your phone out of the rain. Yep, that there is from the Waking of the Salamander this past weekend where it rained right good. Thankfully, most people were done and were able to pack up beforehand. That's something you don't get to do at Pennsic. A friend of mine was making fun of it. Hey, you get wet at Pennsic. Why are you carrying here? It's like because the Waking of the Salamander is 10 minutes down the road and it's only a weekend event. We were done the next day anyway, so why get wet? Pennsic, I'm there for 2 weeks. That's a big difference, and it's 8 hours away. That's a big difference. We're going to have to deal with the rain. So, how do you deal with the rain? Now that your tent is set up, now that you have, and I will do a video on setting up your tent. Don't worry, that's coming. But you're set up, you're packed, your clothing is in your tent now, everything's going good at Pennsic, and it starts raining. What do? The obvious ones first. Get an umbrella. Bring an umbrella from home. Yeah, are they period? Who cares? Honest to God, if you're going to get sick or something from being soaked, an umbrella's fine. Also, umbrellas work really good as parasols too on those ridiculously blazing hot days when it's raining. And again, period, skin cancers, period. Make your choices. Um, if you're talking a real good come down pour, a poncho, rain poncho, modern rain poncho, that's perfectly fine. Again, surviving this vacation is more important than historic accuracy. Also, rain ponchos, you can get yourself a rain poncho made out of oilskin and stuff, which is completely non plasticky looking. Oilskins do need to be maintained or they will eventually soak through. It's just an oil and wax soaked canvas, so it will soak through, but it looks okay. Also, rain ponchos, if you got a backpack on, like your basket on your back kind of thing, and it starts raining, you can put it over the basket too, keeping your stuff. If you're out shopping or picking up groceries, which would be shopping also, uh, keeps your stuff dry on your way back from camp or classes or whatever. It'll go over that. And so it's better than like a raincoat where, okay, you put the raincoat on, you're really dry, except for your legs, unless you got rain pants, in which case, but your basket's wet and your stuff you're carrying is wet. And, the poncho is definitely a better thing. Now let's get a little weirder. Your feet. Your feet are something you need to take care of at Pennsic. Do not walk around barefoot. Do not have me tell you that again. Do not walk around barefoot. However, wet socks, wet shoes suck. They will ruin your ward. Don't do it. Waterproof boots are good until they're not. Water in your boots that are waterproof means they're never going away. The water's staying there. So having said waterproof boots is fine. I'm not going to tell you not to bring it. But for the same effort, you could also bring a pair of sandals or water shoes, something where you're going to get wet, but handling getting wet is easy. You get into your tent with your wet sandals, you leave them on the mat at the front of your tent. You can leave them outside, they're sandals. They get wet, so what? Modern hiking sandals, fine. Modern water shoes, fine. Nobody complains about your shoes at Pennsic anyway. You're fighting in combat boots, you're walking in sneakers. Does not matter. Again, this is your vacation. Save your good period shoes for the nice days out or when you go to court or if you want to dance in them. They're your feet. By all means, if you're going to a ball where you want to show off and you know the weather's not going bad, save your good shoes for that. You know, a pair of hiking sandals that can get soaked, your feet will get wet, and then they'll get dry, and the shoes won't soak up the water. I have seen people do rain outfits where they'll take a tabard and they'll spray it with like Scotchgard or something like that. A quick warning on that. It does work, or at least the people who've done it say so. However, most waterproof sprays are flammable. We have a lot of fire at Pennsic. We don't need one more. Don't be the next fire. So don't spray something you're going to wear every day with this stuff. Spray a single piece that you will wear when it's pouring rain so you can get to the Porta-John. If you're that worried about looking historic, here's your historic garb that's shedding water and lets you get to the Porta-John. But don't expect to wear it every day because you don't want to be around the campfire with this flammable outfit on. It's not horribly flammable, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, you know, be careful with that. You could do an oilskin type situation. Those are also flammable, by the way. It's oil. But oilskins do need to be treated and upkept or it will soak through. But yeah, it looks okay. You could do an oilskin poncho and you know that'll still cover your basket and what have you. You know, the reason I do especially these rain videos is I want you to be more prepared. You can control the weather. The weather is totally controllable. The more prepared you are, the less likely it is to rain and the less likely I have to deal with the rain because you are prepared. That is Murphy's Law at its finest. The flip side of it, you can make it stop raining. True story. Was camping with a group, a very college age group, and it starts raining. It's pouring. Like you can't see across the street. It's raining that hard. We were like, well, you know, we could take a shower. This would be fine. And one young lady goes, you're right, and takes off, gets to her tent, comes back, stark naked in the middle of camp with a bottle of shampoo. And she lathers up her hair, and the shampoo's running down her face, and we can't see across the street. It's raining so hard. She's shampooing her hair naked in the middle of camp. When all of a sudden, you know how the rain, you see rain coming down in sheets, like one sheet comes down, and then there was no more rain. And she's standing in the middle of camp with shampoo running in her eyes. She can't see, and there's no rain. It not slowed to a drizzle. It just went done. We don't have, it's a camp of college students. We have alcohol. We have random snacks, our armor and stuff. The swimming hole is a long way one way. The shower house is a further way that way. We have random bottles of water. And here's this naked girl covered in soap, can't see. We're like pouring gallons of water on her head trying to get her, at least so she can see her way back to her tent. And then we wrapped her up and walked her up to the shower house. So, see, you can stop the rain. Don't stop it that way. I don't know how your camp will deal with you being stark naked in your camp. That just depends on your camp. Anyway, I have to keep these videos short because the phone will fry if I don't. Please like, please subscribe. This is what keeps me sane-ish. And any comments, if you have tips or hints on how to deal with the rain, leave them in the comments below. I do have at least one more video for rain about how to prep your tent better. That one's coming up. And now for your mandatory cat picture. See you guys at war.